Alright guys, thanks for tuning into this week's TTM autograph haul. I've got 24 this week. I don't know, not a large portion, but there's a handful of guys from like the 60s and 70s that I've been picking up here and sending off a lot at the end of last month, early this month. So you will see some more of these guys coming through. Just kind of a thing I've been doing at my local card shop here, going through some of the commons. Some of the guys aren't super well known, but I have a little cheat sheet here to kind of give you a few facts here and there about them. So, all right, I don't want to take too much of your time, so let's get started. I guess this is considered not really a success, but it's over 3 for 28 days. It's Frank Duffy. He's like a 96% guy, but he didn't even close it up. He didn't sign the cards. I don't think anything in my letter was offensive to the point where he wouldn't have signed it. So maybe it just got kind of lost in, a couple of letters that other people, signed, and he just overlooked it and thought he signed it and whatever. So I'm going to try again in a couple weeks. That was was not cool. I had another weird one that same day, so I'll tell you that one when we get to it. So 3 of 3, 22 days, and this is out of Lowell, Arkansas. We have Jaime Kokenauer. So we got 85 tops and 287 tops cards. I'm going to give one to my brother. So that's very cool. He's a very good signer. Didn't have an 86 tops. I don't really have a need for it in my collection. There are a few players I would like to get them signed, but I don't want to buy a whole set just for those few guys. I might change down the road. It's usually rather cheap, like 10-15 bucks for a set. So who knows? Might get them later. Harrison, Ohio, 21 days, 5 of 5. This is Bill Wegman. He has I think this is a 12-step program pamphlet, religious pamphlet. Bill Wegman, 89 tops here on the top. Then we have an 88 Fleer, 87 tops, 90 upper deck, and 89 Fleer. So very cool. Very cool. I got that back. Watched him plenty growing up. All right, we got 4 of 4, 12 days out of Paducah, Kentucky. I believe this is the first old timer here that I have. Yeah, Phil Roof. So this is a 69 tops, 74, right? Oh, 76, sorry. 74 and a 72. He mostly played, you can hear the thunder, if you can hear that, if it's picking it up. He played for a lot of teams, actually. The A's is what he had the most fruitful part of his career. It started in Kansas City, then he went to Oakland, and then he got traded kind of around the time. I think he has a 1970 card that says Pilots, but he was never on that team. They moved to Milwaukee at that year. So very cool. He's a good signer. 2 of 2, 9 days out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Bill Gogolewski. This is another one of those that I looked up and I was like, hey, he only has a couple cards here that I could find. That was super off. Look at that. That was super off center in the back. It's a 73 and a 74. Played for the Rangers. He played for the Senators, Indians, White Sox, Rangers, and he gave up the first ever homer in Kauffman Stadium against the Royals. So very cool. Greer, South Carolina, 5 of 5, 10 days. Bob Kipper. Very cool. I had all these cards except for the 86 tops traded, and I bought that online for real cheap. So very cool. I always find it weird that sometimes they use the same, you could tell that's the same photo shoot that they had. And there's like, we used it, we got them before traded, so let's just use them on the regular set for the next year. That's been multiple times that's happened since I started in these TTMs. 89, 88 Fleer, 87 tops, and 91 upper deck. It's very cool. Very good signer. I think he's like 100% on Sports Card Forum. So San Ramon, California, 11 days. 2 of 2. Paul Zuvella. He only played a few years. This is a pretty cool card. I remember growing up. And the Yankees. So, well, he only had a few cards. Let me say that he played a handful of years. He was barely up at all. Played like 2 or 3 games, like 83, 84. So, very cool. Glad I got that back. Sherman Oaks, California, 3 of 2, 10 days. So, oh yeah, this is Carmen Fanzoni. I'll only tell you that he played for the Red Sox and Cubs, and then he plays the jazz flugelhorn, and he married Grammy Award-winning jazz singer Sue Rainey, and he actually played I don't know if it was, he played trumpet. I don't know if it was I think it might have been Take Me Out to a Ball Game. Trumpet. So very cool. Yeah, the letter. I told him that I played low brass growing up, and I was not very good at jazz interpretation or anything like that. I had to do sheet music. So he told me to. He's honored to sign the cards for me, and as for jazz, keep listening to your heroes and keep playing. So that's very cool. Even if it's like a short little thing, I love when they write back like that. So it's cool to get the cards back. Even better if they just write like a short little note. Very cool. All right, Carefree, Arizona, 4 of 4, 20 days. Rick Manning. It was postmarked from Cleveland because he's an Indians announcer for television. So 87 tops, 79 tops, 81 tops, and 84 tops. Something I did not know about old Mr. Manning when I was reading up on him to write him is that him and Dennis Eckersley's then wife had an affair, and the Indians were like, hey, we have to trade one of you guys, and they traded Eckersley. So, Manning later married her and all that stuff, and they got divorced, but I just thought it was really weird. I was like, how did I never... I guess I wasn't alive maybe when some of that stuff happened, but that would have been like super scandal these days. 2 of 2, 8 days. Topeka, Kansas. All right. Ken Berry. This is a 69 and a 72, sorry about that. 72 tops. Mr. Berry, he was a Gold Glover for the White Sox, and he was also All-Star in 1967. So very cool. I got that back from Mr. Berry. Matthews, North Carolina, of 2 of 2, 9 days. A lot of the older guys I only sent 2 cards to. So J.C. Martin, this is I don't want to say by far, but this is a very old card. It's 1961. And a 1968 card. He played for the White Sox, Mets, Cubs, and he was part of the 69 Mets World Series team. So he is, I want to say he's 87, 88. He's 87 right now, but he'll be 88 later this year. So very cool. Very happy to get this back. It's very cool to get his rookie card. I found that at the local card shop. So, very happy. Springfield, Missouri, 3 of 3, 11 days. We got Jim Wynn. Keep adding to my 1987 Topps Traded set and my 87 set, which that set's just way too big. I don't think I'm ever going to get to that point where it's even significantly autographed, but there's an 88 Topps. So, very cool. Very glad to get that back pretty fast, actually. All right, so we got Barbersville, West Virginia, 4 of 4, 8 days. This is one of the older players as well. Tom Bradley. This is a 72, 73, 75. Sorry about that. And 74. I'm still really bad with 74 and 70. 6 cards. He played for the Angels, White Sox, and Giants. He was a longtime college coach, and he was a manager for the Fort Wayne Wizards minor league team around here growing up. They're now the Fort Wayne Tin Caps. The Wizards, they were the Minnesota Twins A-ball affiliate for a long time. So a lot of those like Jock Jones, Torrey Hunter, A.G. Pierzynski, those type of guys went through there. So he would have managed those guys back in the day. Elon College, North Carolina, 3 of 3, 16 days. Speaking of old timers, we got Jack McKeon. I believe he's 93 years old. He's a World Series winning manager for the Marlins back in, was that 2004, 2003? I kind of want to, as a Cubs fan, I just want to block that year out. So he was born in 1930. So later this year, he will be 94. So yeah, it's very, very cool. I mean, he got that back with me in 2 weeks. So he even has manager cards from like the 1970s. So I put his cards aside when I was going through some of my old collection. It was like, he's not, unfortunately he must have passed away by now. And then I just happened to see a return from someone on Sports Card Forum, and I was like, whoa, how old is he? So very cool. I was a big fan of him growing up, other than the Marlins year. Okay, it's 229 days out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This is John Donaldson. This is my first Pilots player autograph. This is 69 and 70. A lot of these 70s guys there's a few that says Pilots on it, but they actually were moved already to Milwaukee at that point. So some of these guys in the 1970 that has Pilots cards never played for the team. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll get a few of those back, because I did find a few of those and I did send them off. So some of these guys who are, played in the early 60s and this sort of thing, I tend to feel like they get back, they've like got back within a week on some of these people, because I don't know, maybe they just, really enjoy it and, sit by the mailbox all day, and, that's awesome. So, okay, this is a weird one. 7 of 3, 47 days. I got this the same day as Frank Duffy. Glenn Wilson, he is a 40-something% success rate, and I only sent him 3 cards. And he didn't sign one of them. He didn't sign the 85 tops, but he included, I think I sent him the 83, 84, and 85. That's what I sent him. He signed those 2. He included an 88 tops, a 90 score, a 90 Fleer, and this 87 tops card that he signed and left, Juan Samuel and Von Hayes here to be signed later. That's kind of cool. But I was just floored by this. I was like, I didn't write him anything that was, super like, hey, I was a Phillies fan growing up. I was just like, hey man, I watched you. You destroyed the Cubs growing up. I watched you plenty of times. So I don't know. Hopefully I didn't get a bunch of people's cards that he just didn't sign. I think it's some sort of guilt that I'm dealing with that. So very cool. Glenn Wilson, thank you very much. 5 of 4, 20 days out of Thousand Oaks, California. That's his new address. He scratched out his old one, apparently. I updated it on Sports Card Forum. We got Eric Kramer. Very cool. We got 94 scores gold. Another Fleer Metal. I keep getting these signed. Maybe I should start adding some of these to, maybe I need to get a set of these and start hitting up some football players, because they look pretty cool signed. Then we got a 93 tops, is that what that is? 92 tops, and a collector's choice. What year is that? 96. It's very cool. It says, thank you for your dedication. In this note, I released a book on Amazon titled The Ultimate Comeback: Surviving an Unliving Attempt, Conquering Depression, and Living with a Purpose. So that's very cool. I know he had some struggles. I was very glad to know that he bounced back from some of those. At one point, I think CTE was kind of thrown about with him, but he's been doing great lately. So very glad to hear. Hanover, New Hampshire, 3 of 3, 11 days. We got Jim Beattie. He didn't include my card saver bag, but got 84 tops, 79. I believe that's his rookie, unless he has like a 78 rookie shared card or something, and then 87 tops. It's very cool. Very glad to get that back. All right, we got Canyon Lake, California, 4 of 4, 20 days. We got Greg Harris. Very cool. A little smushed, but that's to be expected when you got, sending a decent amount of cards. So 87 tops, 83 tops, 85, and an 89. So very cool. Very good reliever back in the day. Oh yeah, this one's a pretty good one. This might be the gem of the week. I don't know. Oh yeah, and by the way, like, subscribe, and comment on which one you like the best of the turns this week. 4 of 4, 72 days. This is in the first group that I sent out, I believe. We got Heisman Award-winning NBA player Charlie Ward. I love this card. This is just dope. When I saw this, I was like, I gotta send this out, dude. I love that. We got an NBA Hoops rookie card. We got a classic gold card. And then we have the Skybox rookie. It's very cool. I actually have a signed basketball and a signed football from him. A friend went to the College Football Hall of Fame induction of him back when it was in South Bend, Indiana. Now I think it's in Georgia. But he got those signed, so that's very cool. He offered them to me, and I bought them. I bought that and a box of other things. So yeah, very cool. Who knows? I'm not a big, huge Charlie Ward fan, but it'd be kind of cool to have him on a shelf somewhere with cards and football and a basketball. So we got 3 of 2, 8 days out of Lady Lake, Florida. We got Dick Lines. Very cool. I like this autograph. He signed an index card, and this is a 68, and this is a 67. He played for the Senators, and yeah, he only played a few years, so he only played for the Senators. I think it was 66 and 67, I believe. So very cool. Very cool. I saw that autograph, and I was like, I want to get him sign something. So Lee's Summit, Missouri, 2 of 2, 9 days. I believe this is another old-timey guy. Yes, Roland Sheldon. He played for the Yankees, A's, and Red Sox. Let's see. And yeah, he played for the Seattle. I don't know. This is yeah, look at that 69 Pilots card. And this is a 66. I thought it was a 65 for a second. It's very cool. Yeah, he's a very good signer still. He was born in 36, so later this year he will be 88. So very, very happy. I like sending to these guys, and I like that I get them returned. I think they appreciate it too. There are some that charge, and I'm going to send to a few of those coming up. 3 of 3, 15 days out of El Dorado Hills, California. Rick Shue. Up until recently, I didn't realize he did TTM. I had to go back and grab a few cards out of my stash here. We got a 90 tops, 87 tops, and an 89 Fleer. So I got a nice array of teams. I was thinking about getting, there's another card I was thinking about, but I was like, I want to get them on 3 different teams. So this is the last one of the week's haul. We got Trabuco Canyon, California, 3 of 3, 26 days. And the last one, we have Jeff Robinson. He's a very good signer. He signs a lot, actually. He has a lot of cards during this the peak junk wax era. We got 85 tops, 90 Upper Deck and 87 tops. So very cool. I think this is his rookie. I didn't have an 80 unless he has 84 tops traded. So very cool. You'll see a lot more old-timey guys. I hate to call them that, but 60s and 70s guys in my hauls in the next few weeks. I am sending out some other random people. I think I've got about 190 or so out in the mail and on its way. Hopefully I'll keep getting some guys like the Charlie Ward for my first batch. That's cool, because there's some that I thought I was going to get back pretty soon, but I haven't, so I don't know what's going on with those, but I'll keep sending out and getting them back. Hopefully I've lost track what I was going to say, but come back next Sunday. If we hit 100, I'm going to find a hobby box or something like that to open, to go through it like a TTMer would. It's like, hey, this guy signs, this guy charges, and that sort of thing. I think it might be interesting. Maybe it's going to be something that I don't really have a whole lot of. And so come back next Sunday for next week's haul. Thank you.